Welcome to the September edition of Ask the AD with Weber State Athletic Director Jerry Bovee. I am Paul Grua. And to say the least, we're in mid-September now, and things are going full bore here. And we just came off of, as you called it, Wildcat Weekend with lots of home events and a lot of excitement things around Weber State.
It was a fun, busy weekend with our volleyball match up at Logan, getting a 3-0 win up there, which we haven't done in quite some time. You probably have the stats and figures there. And then Santa Barbara coming in, a top 25 team in the country, beating them Friday night. And then it just kept going on. The BYU match that we hosted Saturday afternoon was to capacity.
Number one team in the country as well.
Yeah, and so it was a fun weekend for sure.
And then football
groundbreaking.
beating South Dakota, and the groundbreaking. Yeah, so construction fans obviously are aware of the construction underway at the north end of Stewart Stadium. And the groundbreaking ceremony was Saturday before the South Dakota game, and a lot of excitement for that building for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game changer for us. A new branded weight room, a locker room, meeting rooms, a classroom, and then just kind of the way that it's going to look in the stadium to put an end cap on that north end with an entrance and some different plazas that we'll have. And you know, I had some comments on social media about the food trucks, and we'll be able to do some things on that north end with food trucks or concession stands that are more mobile. Just a lot of things we'll be able to do that'll dress up the stadium and create a game day atmosphere that's going to be more fun.
Let's talk a little bit about football first, then we'll get to some other sports as well. The football team coming off a big win. They win at Cal Poly and then win against South Dakota with a very impressive defensive performance in that win. And nationally ranked team now in the top 10. And the Big Sky play begins this Saturday, September 22nd, against Northern Colorado. And Coach Hill's got the team playing well again.
Yeah, it's really as well as we could have expected. Having FCS opponents in the preseason going into league play is key, and to go 2-1, those are counter games, all counter games for the playoff consideration. You know, you go in now with an 8-game conference schedule, and you're really set up for success if you can do your business. And you know, there's a lot of things to happen in a football season with how injuries affect things. And you know, I saw NAU lost their starting quarterback, the Cookus kid. That's a great player. There's just a lot of things that can happen in a season, but we're definitely set up with how we hoped that it would be when you set those schedules up.
And you mentioned a non-conference game against a Missouri Valley team. There had been that challenge going on with the Big Sky. Those are fun teams to play. We have Northern Iowa coming up in the future as well. So great to play quality non-conference opponents as well. Yeah,
no question. I'm excited about how the future schedules are starting to come together with a 6-game home schedule next year. With 2 FBS opponents that we're excited for the opportunity to play. We still meet the budget that we need to, but playing Nevada and San Diego State, great teams with great histories, but not Power 5 teams as well. So, you know, there's a lot to be excited about in the future. And then we're talking with other schools. We're talking with Utah State and coming to conclusion on that with a future game there. So happy with the way football's set up and running right now. So
Saturday, September 22nd, will be, again, the Big Sky opener against Northern Colorado. It'll be throwback night, something that's been fun to do. Last year we had the Wildcat Flying W, Go W logo on the helmet. We're going to have that again. And also, Jerry, this is a little sneak peek, I guess, right?
Yeah. Got a little jersey
Retro jersey. There you go.
That's going to be fun.
Of the old Weber State jersey that they had back in the day, and it'll be retro night. We're also going to honor the 1968 Big Sky Championship team, 50 years for that team. So it's fun to honor the history, and it's fun also to look at some of the retro things. Those have been very popular, and fans can also buy one of these too.
Yeah, so I've always said that you've got to interact with your past, create that culture of a winning culture. And get former athletes to participate. We have a lot of former athletes participating in this building project with donations and different things. I've said before that the locker room, we're going to have the opportunity for former players to participate in naming a locker in that locker room. So being able to reach back and invite those former players, they love it. We have a lot more former players that come to games and stand on the sideline every week, as you've noticed, even on the road. And so this should be a fun week to kind of celebrate the past. I know the jersey and the helmet are really popular with our fans. The helmet this year will even be a little bit more retro than last year with the middle
stripes. Exactly.
So I think it'll be a fun.
So there you go. You can visit WeberStateSports.com and get your retro jersey, game worn jersey from from that game, and all the proceeds go right back to the football program.
Yeah, you get to pick your player.
Yeah, pick your number while supplies last.
While
exactly.
supplies last. I think we've sold maybe 15 to 10 to 15 already. So get in now.
The volleyball team opens Big Sky Play, and the soccer team, both of them opening up Big Sky Play. And again, you mentioned coming off some quality wins over the weekend, and both teams are ready to go for
those two teams are the soccer team, it was nice to see them score some goals. We've been defensive-minded and had a couple of shutouts, a couple of double shutouts, I guess I call it. But 0-0 ties after overtimes is pretty interesting in soccer. But we have a defensive-minded team, but it was nice to see us score some goals against a very good Santa Barbara team. And then the transformation and continuing to build a volleyball is evident in the quality of the wins and the quality of the play. So we're excited to get started with conference play.
Cross country team also beginning their fall season, and not long it will be basketball season, which is hard to believe. Less than 50 days until the men and women begin their seasons, and so basketball is coming soon. This is the time of year when everything kind of collides together.
Yeah, you had a lot of work in football this year to put together. Was it 100 days? 100 days before 100 days, and now the 50-day countdown has started. So the great Paul Grua will be putting out information about basketball getting started, and then the women's program. Valeda has done a great job to get that program going. She's got recruits still coming in this week. We've got 3 commits, so I'm excited about how the women's program is going to play out this year too.
Well, there's a lot of fun things going on at Weber State. We hope you follow all along and support the Wildcats. Had a great crowd, great atmosphere for the first football game and the blackout game, and great to see that. And hope the fans continue to build, as you mentioned, the volleyball team also with the capacity sellout crowd there. Jerry, it's September now. You've just completed 9 years as the athletic director, and you're now entering your 10th year. It was September 2009, and what do you think as you look back on 9 years already?
There's been a lot of ups and downs, mostly ups though. I think to see the resurgence of football after some tough times when John L. left us and we went through the difficulties there. I mean, you learn from that adversity. We've had ups and downs with our student athletes, great triumphs and stories to build on, and then a lot of disappointments in the personal lives of our kids. It's been an amazing 9 years, and I hope that there's at least 9 more out there.
Just being around you, obviously not knowing what you go through on a daily basis, but it's obviously a difficult job, and we've seen now you're the dean, I guess, of the Big Sky, the currently longest tenured current AD, and
that just means I've lasted the longest.
I guess,
so
but that
far.
says something for you.
Yeah, it also puts you on the front lines maybe a little bit too. But so we do need to give back. I interact with my peers in the Big Sky, and we try to work together. Our conference is going through a change in leadership as well. There's been a lot of great things, but it's the people you surround yourself with. It's the coaches and the staff members that on a daily basis go out and do the things that we do. I'm proud of the things we've done. We've upgraded our logo. There's a lot of things in the last 9 years that we have done. Facilities have had a transformation. Yeah, I think that's probably the thing I'm most proud of. Every sport has. And the Adidas contract getting better, and to see our marketing and promotions grow, and what we're able to offer our student athletes in services with an academic center and more tutors, and just the growth of the program. It shows in the strength of the recruits that you can bring in and the overall health of the program in general. So it's been fun to do and be part of, and we got a lot more to do.
That's right. It's been good to be a part of it, and I know it's a job where you can never please everybody, of course, I'm sure, and there's always going to be some problems, but we sure appreciate all you've done over 9 years and look forward to more.
Yeah, I hope we can continue this role.
All right, well, we'll visit again next month. Thanks for joining us on the Ask the AD, and again, we appreciate all the support for the Wildcats and all the fans that support us. Be sure to follow us on at WeberStateSports.com and social media. Go Wildcats!